Hi everyone, welcome to my next vlog. Today we're going to Megacon, so come and help us set up. So this year they let us set up the day before Megacon started, which I enjoy when cons do that because it's a lot less stress putting it up the day before rather than coming sooner and you're really early and you're tired. This way you can take your time, you can relax, which I find much more efficient for us. I do apologize for the weird angle this time. I forgot my tripod at home, so this was the best I could do this time, so I'm really sorry for the angle. But currently we are setting up our booth. We're doing our grid display first, which is easy to do, but halfway through this we had to put it on the ground because I needed to go one level higher to try to fit more. And that's the only downside to doing a 6-foot table is you only have so much space for how much merchandise that you're selling. So you can't really fit everything unless you make your display a little different. In the future, I actually would like to set up like a backdrop and put all my big prints, my medium prints, and maybe my small prints on there so I can take some of this grid down and have more room for new products. I would like to make different merchandise for the future. So now we're on the ground and we are setting up the top level of the display. We at Megacon will put up a sign of our booth name and we'll put the table number on there. Megacon does a very poor job of organizing signage for Artist Alley. This year they had absolutely none, so it was very confusing. But since the first time we ever did Megacon, I've always put up a sign with my booth number just to make people a little bit easier in knowing where they are currently in Artist Alley. Their maps are so small because there's so many people that they have to cram on there that it's almost impossible to read. It usually takes about an hour to put this display up, so we are almost there. Once we put up all the grids, we put the display back on the table and then rearrange the rest of it. And after that, we head home. And it's day 1 of Megacon! Yay! Sun's shining, got to the venue in good time, and we are ready to rock. We did the prepaid parking to make it a lot easier for us to get in without worrying about too much traffic coming in. Then ta-da! Here's the booth! My husband is the wonderful salesman, and this is what I meant before when I was saying how there's not enough room on a table for a 6-foot table, I should say. I have so many things on here that I really need a bigger table, but adding an extra table is just too expensive. So I try to cram in as much as I can. The stickers, I have so many that I had to make this little flip me book so that I could fit them all. The first 2 days are generally easy where my husband doesn't need me, so I got to wander around with some of my work friends. We checked out the Star Wars area. There were R2-D2, Daleks walking around from Doctor Who. We saw Wally and Eva. There was lots over here. And so many people had amazing stuff at their booths. Like, look at these Eno bags. We also checked out their book nook, which kind of felt like a Scholastic book fair, just a little smaller. They had a manga library, they had a game room. There was a lot to do at Megacon. I really don't think you can see it all in one day. Overnight, we restocked up on what we needed, and now we were heading into day 2. It's day 2. We're caffeinating. It's way too early. And it should be a crime to get up before the sun. But we're here and we're ready for day 2. I am not a morning person, as you can tell. So this is what it looks like before it's open to the public. All the artists get ready, they restock their booth, and they wander around and check out everybody else's stuff before everything's officially open. I found some cool capsule games. I didn't actually do any. We're back at our booth. We're ready for the big day, but it's still slow, so I got to wander around some more while hubby stayed at the booth. He does not like to wander around, so I go and do all the exploring for him. This is the autograph area. There's a lot of people and a lot of celebrities here. Sadly, I did not get any autographs this time. So I went back to Artist Alley and just spent my money over there. There's so much stuff, and I wish I could have bought from everybody because there was over 600 artists, and everyone had such amazing artwork. And there were authors here too, which was really cool. After getting some sleep, we are back for day 3. I don't know why it was like the fog out here, but it was very unsettling. Before it opened this time, I took hubby to wander around and chat with all of our friends that are artists and wander around and take a look at some stuff. When I come back to the booth, it's always super nice to see people standing at my booth and enjoying my art. I feel so grateful for everybody who comes and checks out my art and really likes the style that I have. I'm happy that I have such a variety for people too. So thank you guys very much for all your support. Saturday is usually the busiest day, so afterwards we got to check out my friend Lala Laurie's booth, and we went to go see the Anime After Dark event. There was a bunch of celebrities, voice actors that were only there for that event, which was cool. They had a karaoke thing, they had a dance thing. It was really cool. But we also got to check out all the prop cars that were in the dealer's room Artist Alley area when they're not surrounded by people. So being able to check this stuff out when it was quiet was very, very nice. This is everybody chilling in the Anime After Dark event. And afterwards it was time to head home. It's day 4 and we are slowly deteriorating, but we made it. We got up early and we're ready to go. I am not used to being up so early, so this was awful coming in on day 4.
It's too early for this.
This line was not here yesterday, at any other day.
There's a really good peach and daisy over there.
Aw. Yeah, so the line to get in is wrapping around the building.
That's new.
That's new. Usually that's a Saturday thing. And it's Sunday, so this could be fun.
The last day is usually the hardest because there's lots of days of lack of sleep, staying up really late to print out everything to restock. But we got to wander around a little bit before it opened. Got to buy some cool stuff, check out more friends, see more art. And this was the rest of the morning before it opened. We're restocking everything, getting ready for the public to come in and say hi to us. I am grateful that we have a printer at home so I can restock the majority of this stuff overnight. During this con, I discovered the ribbon badges and I really wanted a collection for myself, so I started one and couldn't stop. So thank you to Coates Ink Leaf, Gnome Depot, and Mischief Mail for all of my ribbons. Here's Robin from Mischief Mail. She's got really, really cool stuff, and they're all like dragon scales, really pretty jewelry. Sunday was sadly our lowest sale day, which is weird because usually that is our best day for some reason, but that's the risk you take with conventions. You never know how it's going to go for you. Got to wander around a little bit more, make some last minute purchases before, sadly, it was time to take down the booth and head home. We're very sad to go, but also we were so tired, exhausted, mentally just drained that we were happy to go home. But we were booked for next year, so we will be back in 2026. Thank you guys for coming to Megacon with me during my vlog, and we will see you next time when we go to Polycon. Thanks for watching!